Alright, so I gotta take that off. There she is. Once I get that off, I'll be run the engine for, I don't know, 10, 13 seconds, see if the chirp is there. The chirp is there immediately as soon as I turn on the engine normally, so we'll see if that's still there. If it's still there, then it's probably confirmed that it's going to be inside the timing chain cover, which is that entire section. So I basically have to take everything off anyway. So I'm going to take off both belts. If both belts come off and the chirp is gone, then it leads to something being one of the accessories. Whether it be the AC, which it shouldn't be. The sound is actually coming from right behind here, which is exactly where the timing belt is. But now people say that it's the water pump, which is up here. But it extends over that way. No, it extends over that way. So it's on the passenger side. Chirp. And it's annoying, and it's probably a symptom of something bigger, so I don't want to deal with it. I want to deal with it now instead of having to deal with it when it's catastrophic. Okay, bye. Alright, accessory belt's removed, and the chirp still exists. So I ran it for a minute without it on, and yeah, it's still there. So, time to start taking it apart. Limb by limb, we gotta put them down. So I really don't know how I'm going to get all this organized as I go along, but hopefully I'll just try to remember everything as it is. I've had these for a couple months now and haven't gotten to use them. They're going to come in handy now because there's a lot of little accessory things. And don't get me wrong, I'm trying to explain this to you guys as well, but I'm trying to memorize where everything is, how it goes, where it was, and what it goes back to. Because this video is going to be my reference point. I don't know if y'all will ever see it. You probably will, because I don't even care. Look at this. This is how I bought the truck. Is that supposed to be sticking out so far? I highly doubt it. I mean, this truck has been missing pieces put on in places. I'm lucky that it was running for as long as it did, which was 2 months. You gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta do it well. So I'll just be hanging out here in my Dexter kill room with my hot ass fan blowing on me, trying to take care of this. See you guys soon. And a quick stopping point. Alright, I got air out, valence out, fans out. Coolant is mostly empty. Still emptying itself and making a mess. But most of the front cleared. Well, a little bit of the front cleared. I still have to clear off all of these hoses. Still have to take off the valve covers. Fuel pump, air intake, manifold, intake manifold. That's an easy one. But everything on the front of this engine, going all the way back to here, has to come off. And then the valve covers, because they're on top of it, technically connected to it. So that's all a big part of it. Once this comes off, I can take this off, because this goes all the way back to here. Here, there's up here, all the way back to this wall. So yeah, big fun on its way. This thing is coming in handy. That thing's coming in handy, even though it's only blowing hot air on me. This hasn't come in handy yet. That has, but Harbor Freight for the win, and keeping it going. All right, most of the front of the engine is off. Well, actually, none of the front of the engine is off, but the fan is off, the shroud, the air intake is off, valence is off the front. Coolant is mostly drained. Realize how much stuff is in between here. That's gonna need to be cleaned. Oh look, mud daubers. They did. Hopefully I can get a compressor and blow all this stuff out. Yeah, one thing at a time. Belts are off. Yeah, it's one thing at a time. I figured it out. I just had to loosen that clip, which got it closer to me. And it turns out there was 3 other clips that needed to come off. Okay, I'm at a stopping point for maybe a little while. Got the manifold, the intake manifold off. There are 3 clips that are behind it that are extremely hard to get off if you don't remember that they're there. This one, and these 2. But if you release this one with this clip, then you can get it a little bit closer to you or you can get these other clips off. So you have to do that in reverse to put it back on. Put these 3 clips back on the back of the intake manifold, and then get it closer and hook this clip back up. Because otherwise, you're going to be at it for quite some time. But if you're looking now, all of these chambers are completely covered in oil. So that's going to be fun to address as well. And this should be telling of whether or not there's been a leak. None of these should be anywhere past, which they don't look like they're past and having leaks out. It's just like it's right up to the gasket. Well, at least I got that part done. That's a big part of it. I'm going to take off the water pump probably before I stop, but I got to go do push-ups and my phone's only at like 12%. I still got to record that, so I still have to do 70 more push-ups for day 22. Alright, water pump off, intake manifold off, fan off, coolant off, fan shroud off, water pump. Still got to take off the valve covers, which is going to be a pain in the ass because of where the fuel pump regulator is. But this entire section on both sides has to come off in order to get to the timing chains. Fun, yay!